Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today, we're just gonna relax, catch up, talk about some upcoming figures, and there will be a surprise at the end of the video. So how have you guys been? I didn't get to look over Wonder Festival with you guys, and I also haven't been doing my monthly pre-order highlights because, I'm gonna be honest, I've been lazy. But to be more honest, I've been preparing for job interviews, and that's been rough. I had a job interview last week, and after the interview, I spent the next days just being a zombie. Replaying the interview over and over again in my head while I was showering, eating, existing. You guys know. You know, the post-interview haunt. I can only hope I did well, and keep your fingers, eyes, and toes crossed for me. I've been fighting off the haunt by watching anime, and I started watching Solo Leveling after everyone hyped it up so much, and I'm only 6 episodes in, and the judgment pendulum is still swinging. I've also been watching Record of Lodoss Wars, and it's making me want to rewatch Lord of the Rings, which I would say is a win. Is there anything you guys are watching lately? And if it is Solo Leveling, is it worth the hype? I've also been playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and it's been fantastic. You thought I was gonna say wild. That would be too easy. It's been nice to hunt with my Palico, and if any of you guys are playing and want to carry a dual wielder, you can add me. Actually, don't add me. I'm terrible. Oh, and speaking of games, did you guys see the trailer for Silent Hill? I am already scared. My fear is already marinating, warming up, pre-ordered for the release of that game. I don't know why, but I feel like it's always been more scary when the ghosts kind of look Asian. And I don't know if it's because it just reminds me of me in the mornings, but something about the ghost looking Asian is way more terrifying for me. So I am hesitantly, very scared. I am scared, excited for the game. I'm also looking forward to Death Stranding 2, and with that trailer, I had no idea what was going on, as is Kojima fashion, but I am excited about delivering packages. Are there any games you guys are looking forward to? Because I am always open to anime, games, movies, manga recommendations. I give everyone 3 chances, and if they disappoint me 3 times, you are banned from recommending me anything ever again. And I lied. The surprise isn't at the end of the video, it's now. Remember my birthday? At the end of February? I feel like the best part of birthdays when I was younger was getting a surprise gift, even though it was like a hand-me-down sweater. It was always exciting to get something unexpected. So with that vibe in mind, I wanted to do a giveaway to celebrate my birthday and to show my appreciation for you guys. I won't say what the prize is, it's not a hand-me-down sweater. But I will tell you it's a new scale figure of a Genshin character. So if you like Genshin and like to gamble, just fill out the Google document in the description below and a winner will be randomly selected. I think I'll keep it up for like a month. That's plenty of time. This is my first giveaway, so it will be a learning experience for me. And I really just wanted to show my love and appreciation for you guys. So I hope you guys will take part in the gamble. Now let's look over some upcoming figures. I'm gonna start off with the figure that many of you guys commented about, and the figure that I was absolutely giddy over. I clutched my breath when I saw this in the announcements. The Himmel and Frieren figure. The figure gods have blessed us with this most beautiful figure of the tragic couple. Design Coco did an amazing job with their Frieren and Fern figure a while back, so I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. Especially since it's in this Art Nouveau style, which I think suits them so well. And it suits me so well. There were also a couple of other Frieren figures that caught my interest, like the Good Smile Fern and the Quest Q Fern. I like that the Good Smile Fern has a gentle smile, and the flow of her clothing looks really good. It's nice to see a Fern figure where she doesn't look like she wants to eat your soul. I can't remember what particular figure it was, but it was a figure of Fern with Frieren leaning on her, and the eyes that Fern had, it haunts me to this day. It was terrifying. A lot of her figures I feel like have kind of scary faces. The faces have just been a little bit off. Though, the reason I like this Quest Q one is because she looks like she wants to obliterate your soul. But in a meaningful way and not like a soul-sucking way, in a battle mage kind of way. So I think they both look really nice. QuestQ is also putting out an Aura figure, and she looks great too. I love how her eyes look, very condescending and confident. Though she was such a blip in the free run storyline, I don't know why figure companies are so gung-ho about making figures of her. Hear me out. Next, I have some Miku figures. I know I said that one last Miku was gonna be my last Miku, but that was before I saw these two, and I'm a liar. A Gundam Miku crossover was not on my bingo card, but here she is. And here we are. I just love that she has Wing Zero design, though I would have appreciated any Gundam design, even the mustache Gundam. I'm excited about this. Can't wait to see how it turns out. And a Jiangshi Miku, adorable. I love the color palette of this and the whole design. The pose is cute, her little pout is cute, and the roughly sleeves with the heart cutouts are lovable. I am in love with this figure. Absolutely love it. Very different aesthetic from the badass Koto one that they put out a couple months ago. And these two will be my last Miku. Oh, and these two Kalin Ka figures, who technically don't count as Miku figures, I think. Right? But I am really digging the style of her. Looks very gothic praying mantis. Though the pictures are a little dark, I think they both turned out really nice. And I am heavily leaning towards the gothic Lolita praying mantis one. Good Smile has blessed us Madoka fans by releasing a scale figure of Devil Homura, Homucifer, thirsty and sad Homura. I am a huge sucker for all Madoka figures, and I think this one looks beautiful. Love her pose and the flapping of the wings, but I am not a fan of this base. For some reason, it reminds me of the protein bars from Snowpiercer, the movie, and I don't know why. It just feels off. I also worry about the stability of this. Madoka figures are notorious for tilting, bases breaking, things sinking, so I don't know about the longevity of this figure. But, my god, I do have to resist. The urge is very strong. I'll just have to take solace in my other Homura figure. Good Smile really did surprise me with some of the figures they pulled out of the magic hat, because Homulili was not something I ever expected. The textures on this look like she came out of the anime. Kind of that staticky effect. I do wish the spider lily on the top of her head was more voluminous, but the fact that they just made this is beyond my imagination. I do appreciate that Good Smile hasn't been shying away from the good, the bad, and the weird, and they've just embraced it. But will they do Saya's real form or Turbo Granny's true form? Like they gave us Victor from Arcane. They put this out pretty quickly, which means they had it ready. They had this ready to satisfy Victor Nation. Victor Nation. We're also getting a Satsuki pop-up to finally match our Ryuko pop-up, which I think I actually gave it away to a friend. But it's nice to get more figures of Satsuki, and one that's not going to cost a couple of $100. Because what do we appreciate? We appreciate variety. Next we have Shin. I love Shin. Not the shin bone. Well, I do appreciate the support the shin bone gives, but the character Shin. I love him. But I will only get him if he comes with the hard head. Because without it, he's just another tired businessman in a suit. I just hope they make more figures of him, because I think the only figures of him are the posables and like a quarter scale. So I would like more variety. I am also looking forward to this pop-up parade of Skull Knight. It kind of looks like his cape is made out of fabric, but it could also be because they use that, what is it? The darkest shade of black? Vanta black? To color it in. So I can't really tell what material that is, but it would be pretty fantastic to have a cloth cape for the pop-up parade. I've also had my eyes on these two cuties from Elden Ring. They've been showing these two pictures for like a year now. I think they're taking their time to paint each atom, each single molecule. I've been really trying to stay away from pop-up parades and Nendos, or at least keeping them at like side-eye distance. But the choices that they're presenting, they're demanding front and center attention. And I don't appreciate that. Next, moving on to Gecko. Gecko is putting out a Guts figure. I think Gecko, during the figure announcements, came for my jugular. But yeah, they're putting out a Guts figure. It actually went up for pre-order this week and almost $600. It costs almost as much as the Legacy Berserk figures, which is wild. But if I start saving $50 a month, it still wouldn't be enough to pay for the shipping. Well, the only thing holding me back from actually pre-ordering him is because in the pre-order figures, there's more pictures, and the man has no neck. For some reason, he looks like a big toe, like a bloody big toe. His head looks too blocky, but I am drooling over all the details, and I really like that Puck is included. Unfortunately for me, this Naked Snake and Raiden are also calling for me. This Raiden looks so good. He looks so crispy. I can feel the crunch. The details on both of them look amazing, and I just want them. They're also putting out a Hunter from Bloodborne, but this time with a weapon set. I do have the two other versions. One of them is in here, and I did buy a separate weapon set for them, so I don't know if I'll get this one, but the completionist in me. I just remember they were supposed to put out that Eileen figure. Where is that? Where is that figure? You know who surprised me the most? It was actually Square Enix. They came for me. Let's be honest, they came for all of us. Because they're actually letting Good Smile manufacture these figures. A scale figure of Fran, yes, thank you. Lightning, bless. She looks so good. I love simple and well-made figures, and Lightning is giving all of that. Noctis looks good too. He's up for pre-order now, but I'm not personally a fan of Friendly Sasuke, so I will pass on him. But I am so happy to see that Square Enix is branching out finally, because these figures look fantastic. Next, we have some figures from Monogatari series. You know I was a big fan of this Shinobu figure, but every update I got of it, it was a little less enticing every time. Like, I like how she looks, but the bath bomb water is really throwing me off. I guess I thought it would be more like red for blood, but I do think she looks cute. It's just the color of the water that's just kind of taking me away from the immersion of the figure. We also need a moment to talk about Kiss Shot, because my opinion on this figure changes as fast as Two-Face can flip a coin. Because I like the more mature looking face. I really like the more mature looking face. But is it too realistic? Does she look like Cate Blanchett as Galadriel? I don't know. I like it, but I'm also confused. What do you guys think? I can't be the only one that sees Cate Blanchett in this figure. I mean, to be honest, Cate Blanchett is always on my mind because Galadriel, come on. But unlike the Shinobu, I like this Hanekawa a little more every time I see it. The translucence of the lanterns really sealed the deal for me. Two of my atoms, two of my brain molecules were wavering because of the bulkiness of the glasses, but the lanterns have drawn me back in and I am sold. I'm in love with this figure, and this is the only Monogatari figure that I will ever need. Maybe that Cate Blanchett one too, though. Next, we have these three ZZZ figures by Apex. I love how three of them look, dynamic poses, and especially love the volume of dress on Alexandrina. And let me stop. Let me not even start. Corinne is out for pre-order, but my only question is, where is Ellen? I do think that the Victoria housekeeping figure line is much cooler than the previous set, so I am thrilled by everything I'm seeing, especially if they include Ellen. Next, we have figures from Persona. We've seen this Panther figure in previous announcements, and holy moly, Batman, this is one fierce figure. I love everything I'm seeing. I love it. I'm not even a huge fan of Panther, but the drama, the power, the scale of it, it's amazing. And on the other end of that drama is this very powerful yet demure figure of Mitsuru. I can't clearly see how her face looks, but I see she's got intense eyeliner and a 5 head to hold all her thoughts. I love the quiet power in this figure, but I'm just overall just excited to have a good figure of Mitsuru. I'm also eyeballing very hard, very intensely at these two Rosen Maiden figures, Shinku and Suiginto. They both look so good. There are some nitpicky things that I can hyper-focus on, but the overall figure and the idea of it I think are fantastic, and it's enough to make me want to clutch my wallet in fear. They both just look so sweet. Maybe not Suiginto, who knows. Next we have two Kaorus, one of my OG crushes from when I was a wee lass. Don't ask about why that is. I can't explain. I don't know what it was about him that enticed me so. The first figure is from Prime 1, which means money, money, money. The figure looks amazing. The ominous effects rising around him and that smile. This looks so good. I just wish it wasn't a quarter scale because I love that face. Which brings me to the other Kaoru figure. This one is by Sega, and I just need everyone to look at him. Because I don't know if it's just my eyes playing tricks on me, but his lips, they're looking a little fishy. He's got some fish lips. Maybe this is like the Kate Blanchett thing. Next we have Saya, and you guys know I've been waiting to see the Magiart Saya, and she did not disappoint. I was trying to decide between this one and the Pop-Up Parade one of her, and guys, I think I'm leaning towards this one. Though the Pop-Up Parade one of her is simple and clean, I think this one just really packs the punch. Like, the tentacles are tentacling, and I can only hope that the paint on this will be as superb because the sculpt is already perfect. Or I could just get both. No. Next we have this Albedo, and what can I say? Nothing more to say than that I'm keeping one eye on this figure. One side eye on this figure. And the other side eye on this Celine, because, I mean, come on. This is a work of art. She has never looked better, honestly, better than the manga or the anime. So both my side eyes are going in different directions like a gecko. My third side eye is also going towards figures that I think are originals or things that I just am completely smooth-brained about. Like this Alice. I love Alice, anything Alice themed, so this illustration immediately caught my eye. The outfit is just really cute. Love the bunny and the tea set. I want to see how this turns out. And we were having like a mini Anubis Fest last figure announcement with these two figures, both very alluring, both very beautiful. But this one illustrated by Dish, I am in love with it. The crazy toe shoes are fantastic. It is a beauty. I need to be more picky about figures is what I'm learning about myself during these figure announcements. And I'm also learning that I need to add more shelves. That is all I have for today, and I hope you guys had fun. What are some upcoming figures that you guys are looking forward to, and why is it that fish-lipped Kaoru? I know. Don't forget to enter the Genshin Gamble giveaway, and I will see you guys next time. I have a huge backlog of figures to unbox because I have not unboxed a figure since November? December? There's a lot. So I'll see you then. Bye!